Hello, Todd Long, Home Advantage Partners in Keller Williams. I'm a little bit early to an appointment, so I thought I would do vlog number 35 for you real quick. So this is the day after the Super Bowl, so it's February the 6th, 2017, and the reason that's important is I saw one of the Super Bowl ads was talking about the enormity of the student loan debt. And I believe it was for a financial advisor. They were wanting people to refinance their student loan debt or something. And it made me remember again that, gosh, it's been over a year ago now, I gave an idea of how to alleviate student loan debt. And I just wanted to recap that again because I've been thinking about it a little bit more. So let's just go over some facts first. Student loan debt. There are 40 million Americans with some student loan debt. So there's 330 million total Americans in the United States. So just over 10% of the population has some student loan debt. And of that student loan debt, the average debt is about $30,000. So this is the second largest amount of debt that people have. The first is their mortgage. More people have a mortgage than 40 million. The next is 40 million people have student loan debt. So the student loan debt, as far as the housing goes, is really preventing people from getting into the housing market to buy a house because their student loan debt is knocking their debt to income ratio out of whack. So the idea I have is, why don't we, this is federal student loan debt. So, instead of doing some crazy, more than likely the federal government, the Fed isn't the federal government, but more than likely the Federal Reserve is going to do some quantitative easing coming in the future. They cannot lower rates anymore. Rates are probably going to go up whether they like it or not. And in order to stimulate the economy, the way they do that is to quantitative easing, put some money into the market. And usually they put it into their banking system, and the banking system in recent years has used that money to buy stocks and bonds and things like that. So how about, instead of doing that, we alleviate some student loan debt to boost the economy. So here's how I propose we do this. Let's say the average person has $30,000 in student loan debt. How about we do a debt forgiveness program of $5,000 of debt per year for up to 7 years, so you can do up to $30,000. Is that right? 14, 10, 20, 35. 35,000. Sorry, math was not my strong point. So $35,000 of student loan debt maximum that you can forgive over a 7-year period. I like the 7-year period because most people stay in their home between 7 and 10 years. If you sell your home before the 7 years, then you have to repay the additional debt. The point being, you do a debt forgiveness of $5,000 per year for up to $35,000 of student loan debt, but you qualify for the mortgage on a house based on not having that debt. So they erase the debt from your credit profile when you actually are applying for the loan, knowing that you're going to get that debt forgiveness of $5,000 per year. So that's going to allow more people to get into the housing market. Now, I've been thinking about this quite a bit, and let's say that, let's say a quarter of the people that have student loan debt would actually be able to qualify for a home and would be interested in buying a home if their student loan debt was not holding them back. So that'd be 10 million people of the 40 million people that have student loan debt. 10 million people that would be put into the housing market. Well, one little issue we might have with that is 2015, we had a total of 5 million and some change home sale, plus the new construction inventory, which is 510,000 homes that sold. So let's call it 6 million home sales for all of year 2015. If we put 10 million people into the housing market in a year or 2 years or even 3 years, that's going to really cause inventory levels to drop even faster than they are now. So we still need inventory, and yet if we get into a crisis situation with this student loan debt, which through some research that I've been doing, I feel like third quarter, fourth quarter of this year, we're going to see some interesting, I hate to use the word crisis, things happen with student loan debt. And I think there's going to be a solution that people are going to be looking for. And this is my solution. So I'm putting it out here, February the 6th, 2017. You heard it here first. Debt forgiveness. If you buy a home, you can get $5,000 debt forgiveness for up to 7 years off of your student loan debt. Todd Long, Keller Williams, Home Advantage Partners. If you are interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate in the greater Charlotte area, please give us a call, 704-360-0667. Have a great week.